there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we are talking love and marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we are talking because Chris Fletcher's wife, wife number 2, Nail, has responded to Lexi's claims and allegations in an Instagram live. However, there wasn't much that was revealed. There wasn't much of a response. All Nail kept saying was that the truth is going to come out on the show, and there seems to be a variation of when the show was coming back. She kept saying to tune into season 7. Fans were asking when the show was coming back, and she said like around March or April, since they're filming now. However, Carlos King made it seem like in his recaps that he does with Dr. Heavenly for Married to Medicine that the show's not coming back until the summer, like at least June. So this will be interesting to see ultimately how soon the show does come back. So a couple of things. Yes, on one end, it is smart not to respond until, you could basically you're going to film now, real time, what your feedback is, what your take is on what Lexi said in this interview with another YouTuber, with another content creator. However, what also I felt a way about in this particular live was that Nell said that Chris is going to also speak, and he has a lot that he is going to say. But why is Chris sitting on mute whenever Martel yells at his wife? Like how is that appropriate? You have something to say as it pertains to your daughter and the things that she revealed, but you are mute when Martel is, literally verbally attacking your wife and being disrespectful to her and all of the things, and you just let him go ham. For me, I feel like this is a repeat, this is a redux of the Kimmy, Kawaya, and Marie storyline as far as, the timeline of events, whether or not, how much did Nell know about Chris's first marriage? Did she know he was separated? Did she know he was married? Like, I feel like, at least from the mom's perspective, why would she need to lie about that? Right? Now we can go back and forth as far as what people believe or don't believe as far as what Lexi said. However, I will say this. The one foundational thing that is true is clearly, obviously, Lexi feels a certain type of way because how she is seeing how Chris is with the rest of his family compared to what she experienced, when she was younger. And so you can't deny that it's never a healthy situation in which, if there was a breakup of your parents that is messy, that potentially dealt with some affairs and some other things, and then you see that same one of the people alleged to have had an affair and cheat on with, and hurting your mom. Basically, they end up together and all of the things, so there's that, and then we need to get to the bottom of what is the truth of this Love and Marriage Huntsville situation as to why she was able to film and what her intentions were versus what really happened. So this can go a couple of ways, right? But I feel like at the foundation, there's too much details to not question, the timeline of events as far as it goes with Neil and Chris. And here's the thing, this is separate, whether or not you're fans of Nell and Chris and all the things, and you find them entertaining and you find their family drama interesting or what have you for the show. But I'm just hoping people are authentic and keep the facts. right? And this is the thing with reality TV. There's no such thing. I have yet to see a reality TV star that has zero skeletons in their closet. That is, close to perfection. That there's not something messy. There's not something that is, inappropriate that's going to be exposed one way or the other. I have yet to see anybody that shows up on this reality TV platform without anybody, whether it's family, former friends, former colleagues, whoever, that do not have an axe to grind to put these people on blast. I have yet to see it, right? But we'll continue, I guess, to see. It's going to be several months from now before we get an official response. Perhaps by then people are going to forget some of the allegations. Those of you who are going to be blacking out, like, I don't know ultimately, Nell's trying to keep it classy. She's saying, but then she kept making digs at bloggers, which I didn't think was cool. Basically tried to say that Lexi was just talking to anybody and that they're just saying anything to any old blogger, any old content creator. I don't feel that that's fair to say. I don't feel that that's fair that, they're just, willing to talk to anybody that's willing to listen to their story. I don't feel that's a fair assessment. How would you know that information? How would you know what the process that Lexi and her mom went through? But then at the same token, you're saying that other bloggers and content creators have reached out to you and Chris as well for interviews. But you said you don't want to do that, and that's your prerogative, right? That's your prerogative. However, pretty much most of your other castmates at one point or another have utilized different YouTubers and bloggers and content creators and what have you to get their version of the story out, whether people believed it or not. And it's also good exposure for the show. It's good exposure for people to tell their truth. Now, the problem is when you're easily able to pick apart what people are lying about. If they said something completely different on the show, or if they just said something completely different altogether, and now you have the receipts, now you have, actual clips and files and audio that is contradicting what they're saying. So this will be very interesting to see how Chris and Nell are going to play this, and how Chris is going to have all the smoke for his daughter and zero smoke for Martel. It's the hypocrisy for me, and it's again this thing where again we attack women so hard for these things, right? But we let men get away with foolishness. Do you notice that? Because why is Martel getting a pass as it pertains to him yelling at Chris Fletcher's current wife? Why is it that you're mute on everything, but now all of a sudden if the daughter is upset, now it's like, oh, no, I have to come out and say all of this. So I'm curious to see what they're going to say. I hope this is not going to be another redux of the Bell Collective as far as what happened with JJ and so Gucci, painting a completely different narrative of, what JJ's ex-wife Selena was with their daughters, and then having to have Selena come out and put out YouTube videos basically explaining the accusations against her, giving, concrete details as to why there was a period of time she was not with the girls, but not as, how JJ was presenting it on the reality show, as though, she was a deadbeat and she just, completely, abandoned the kids. That wasn't the case. So I'm hoping we're not going to go down this road, but I feel like regardless of what Chris and Nail said, I feel like we're going to get a rebuttal of some sort from Lexi and possibly her mom. Whether or not that's going to be unknown, it will remain to be seen when it's all said and done, but ultimately I don't see this ending well. It is my whole point. I don't see this ending well, because if we have yet another cast member that is allegedly a side chick, regardless of how you feel about the daughter, if you feel there's some inconsistencies and some issues there, Ultimately you can't deny that she's going to feel away regardless if she feels that, Chris's family now has, basically cultivated a better lifestyle, a better upbringing, a better environment than what she was accustomed to, and feels like her mom and her possibly got shafted. So there's going to be some type of issues and some resentment there. And then there's issues, of course, with them not communicating and not being as close and all of the things. And all of this, negatively impacts people, especially if there's cheating involved, allegedly. So this will be interesting to see, ultimately, how all of this plays out. But if nothing else, I do believe the cheating. Now, as far as if we want to get technical about timelines and separations and filed for divorce, that was too detailed for me for the mom to just make something up like that. Like, she had receipts of basically saying that there were letters that she found. She has said that she has went out to eat with Nell to discuss the fact that, she was married to Chris and all of the things. And that Nell told her the first time that, she found out she was one of the mistresses was that Nell, was told by Chris that he was separated at the time and nothing was going on. So I am curious to see how this is going to spin. I could see now basically trying to make it seem as though they were just friends and nothing romantic happened until Chris was officially divorced. I can see, there's all types of ways to play this, but I do believe there's too much there for me not to at least believe the cheating. Now, as far as the other drama, I feel like some of it is possibly true, but I feel like also there's a lot of other factors here that we're going to need to hear all sides to come to a proper conclusion. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments about Nell's response. Well, she really didn't respond. She basically just said, hey, wait until the show comes out, and her and Chris are going to respond. What do you feel about Chris having this energy for his daughter and zero energy for Martell, who, yells at his wife and disrespects his wife to her face? And Chris is mute. He just watches it all play out. He never interjects. He never says, Martell, stop it. This is too far. If you want to yell at somebody, me and you can have a go. He doesn't do anything. But now, because things are not good with his oldest daughter, now all of a sudden you have all this stuff to say. I find that very sus. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.